everyone's handled their nerves, because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Brevin Jordan.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here's Pollard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 46 yards.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go now.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
I'm not flying. Check contact.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud off the play fake. This ball caught by Mechie.
A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce from 10 yards out, and the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Throwing. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down and a yard.
Prescott to throw it.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To the air again, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott on play action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Prescott on first down.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Prescott now, option right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Pollard.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Pollard one more time.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There's a nice move. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 61-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That'll be caught left side by Woods.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Pierce now up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I have to chuckle myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw with Stroud. Looking deep here for Mechie. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jarrett Stingley picks it, and the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.